More Houston Morning News with Matt Patrick now.
KTRH News Time is 7:47. Joining us right now is Congressman Kevin Brady. I think he's in our parking garage. Congressman, good to have you with us.
I'm so close I can smell you. We're just not there yet.
That's all right. Hey, let me read something to you here. Let me get your thoughts on it. This is from a listener. Emailed me this morning. Matt, the so-called Obamacare has achieved exactly what it was set out to do, to divide the haves from the have-nots. Look at how that's been the rallying cry of the left. If the Supreme Court strikes it down, can you imagine the torrent of hatred that will come from the left aimed at all the conservatives that will be blamed for denying the rights to poor people? You agree with that?
No, absolutely not. And I'll tell you, there's a reason the president isn't celebrating today his most historic achievement, and it's because it's actually more unpopular today than the day he signed it. And it's the reason for all that. The prices he claimed would come down aren't. It's doubled in price. 20 million Americans, it's estimated, will lose their health care. About a third of businesses are already considering dropping their health care. And seniors, the White House admitted about 2 weeks ago that half of America's seniors will be forced out of their Medicare Advantage plan, but that will happen after this election. And so, there's reasons he's running from it today.
And I don't see any cakes or any celebrations. Nobody's sending each other flowers there on Capitol Hill. Yesterday in the House, you struck down what is known as the IPAB, and this is the Independent Payment Advisory Board. That was what a lot of people were calling death panels, although that really wasn't accurate.
Yeah, it really isn't accurate, but the rationing part of it is, and the way this thing's set up by law is that it doesn't, Democrats say it doesn't ration care because it doesn't actually tell a senior they can't get a treatment. They do it another way. They just deny reimbursement to the local doctor or the local hospital to actually treat that senior. I call that rationing, and there's no question that this president gave in Obamacare unlimited power to 15 unelected bureaucrats to make life or death decisions in the future. So we repealed it pretty strongly in the House. We expect the Senate, like they've done for everything else we've done out of the House, to kill it and block it.
Right, and that's where bills go to die. They go to the Senate. Congressman, hang on. When we come back, let's talk about the Supreme Court, what they're going to be listening to, severability of the individual mandate, and your thoughts on that. Supreme Court hearing arguments in the next few days about Obamacare. Is this decision by the U.S. Supreme Court bigger than Roe v. Wade?
I think yes, because, at the heart of it is, can the federal government compel you and I to enter into a private contract for the common good? And a lot's at stake, because if the answer is yes, there's literally no limit to the power that the federal government has over you and I. And the second question, of course, is, if they strike down what I think is that unconstitutional mandate, what happens to the rest of the law? I think in practice, if they strike it down, the law collapses anyway, but it would be much cleaner if they struck the whole thing, because it would force us to go back to, so what is the real solution to getting health care costs? And we're anxious as Republicans. We've got the only bill that actually lowers health care costs, and we'd love to get a clean slate to go after it.
All right, real quick, before I let you go here, and I will see you in the lobby here shortly, 5-4 decision. It's going to be 5-4, but which way is Kennedy going to go?
I'm hoping our direction on it. I'm not a Supreme Court watcher, but this is going to be a tight vote, and two, it drives home the point: who you elect as president matters, because these Supreme Court justices make these types of decisions.
No question about it. Congressman Kevin Brady from the Woodlands joining us here today. Congressman, I thank you so much for your time.